Hello students, hope you are all well at home. Today in this video, I would like to ponder upon a few study plans. Like this is a general video apart from the subject. Okay, now in this video, I would like you to suggest a study plan for your studies, right? A plan should be there for you to study in your time. Now, as we all, the teachers and as well as you, the students, are in the lockdown, since the pandemic is there going on, we are all at home. Now, we are doing our teaching learning process virtually, isn't it? So this virtual presentations, and you're also following our virtual classes of all. Now here, for any student, if you have a study plan for the whole day, then you will do a lot of wonders. You will be getting top marks in your examination. So here I would like, because you are not going to the schools now, at present we are not going to the schools, so you are at home. So out of my interest, I would like to give you a study plan. So it is tentative, you can do as well as your possible timings, right? Let's quickly start with the study plan. Now students, here, now there is no hard and fast rule to follow the same pattern what I'm telling, what the timings I'm telling, right? Now here, now I'm telling not only the study hours but also your daily routine, like how do you have to plan your day, right? Now here, when you wake up, you will be like waking up at 4 or 5. I know that you students are very lazy to wake up early mornings, but as a good student, now waking up early morning is very good. Scientifically proven that wake up early and go to bed early will work wonders, right? So I would like to suggest you from mornings 4 to 6, that is called as the Brahma Muhurta. And that time is very ideal and the neurons in the brain will be charged. So that is a very ideal time for you to study. But I know that you may feel a bit difficult. So if you also wake up at 5 o'clock, it's okay. But here I'm telling that 4 to 6 is a good ideal time for your study hour. Now when you wake up at 5 o'clock, suppose, now do all your works by 5:30, get yourself refreshed by 5:30. Now start the study from 5:30 to 7:30. That will be your first study hour. Okay, hour I'm telling that it is comprised of 2 hours, but I'm telling you your first study plan is 5:30 to 7:30. Now you take any topic which you are feeling difficult, you start with that topics, like mathematics, physics, your optionals which you feel difficult. Okay, that you start the day with those topics. Okay, now studying 2 hours is not at all possible. I know that we will be studying for 2 hours, but actually scientifically proven that the line of learning will be on only till 20 to 25 minutes, psychologically proven. Now you take a short breaks between 20 to 25 minutes of your study, then take a break, a very short break of not exceeding 5 minutes, right? Then I'm telling 2 hours from 5:30 to 7:30, so you can take 4 breaks in it. So 25 minutes you're learning some concept, a 5-minute break, then again 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, then a 5 minutes break. Now the break should not exceed more than 5 minutes. Okay, you will be out of the line of learning if you take long breaks. Now here, and also when you are studying, when you are planning to study in those timings, keep your environment conducible for your study. Keep only those items or those things which you wanted to study. That means all your things which you wanted to study, your stationery, your workbooks, your notes, your textbooks, everything in one place where you study, where you keep your study table and your chair, and also a proper lighting, daylight, a proper lighting should be there behind your shoulders or above you, so that you should not feel any difficulty in the eyesight. Right? So the environment should be conducible, no other distractions in your study environment. Okay, now here all your gadgets while you're studying, you have to keep it aside, keep them as mute. Your laptops, your tabs, your cell phones and the televisions. So be far from those when you are studying. Okay, now here, because you will be distracted to the notification, either just mute your notifications. You will be distracted by the chats of your teachers or by the chats of your students, right, your friends. Then you keep your study aside and do those works. So that will make you after that you have wasted, and you feel very much distressed such that you were not following your studies likewise. So keep away from those electronic gadgets during your study hour. Now I was telling 5:30 to 7:30. Now from 7:30 to 9:30, chill out. Now go out for a fresh sunlight, the vitamin D. Okay, absorbing the vitamin D will enhance your calcium composition, right? And the natural, you can go for jog, you can go for walking, do a little bit exercise, refresh your mind as well as your body. Then have a good breakfast, a protein rich breakfast in between these 7:30 to 9:30. Have a protein rich breakfast. Why am I telling? Because that will feed your brain. Now you're going to study in a phased manner, right? Now your brain will be strained. Okay, that should be given energized. So you have to take a nice protein rich breakfast, and yes, you have to do all these things in between 7:30 to 9:30. Now start from 9:30 again, your second study hour, right? From 9:30 to 11:30. Now I'm giving you only 2 hours of study hour, that because in 2 hours you can take short breaks and you can study. Now I'm not telling you to study the same old thing what you have continued in your first study. Now turn to another concept. When if you have studied mathematics in the morning study hour, you go for other non-optional subjects. That means your languages, right? All the languages. So the variation should be there between your optionals and non-optional subjects. Don't do the same pattern as it is. Not do that. Go for your non-optional subjects in the second study hour. Now while studying, don't sit and sitting and brooding, like don't sit for 2 hours continuously. Take short breaks. The breaks can be just chilling out, just going out, taking fresh air, or have some snacks, take some water. That's all, only for 5 minutes. And do not do activities which will take you more than 5 minutes. So don't do those activities in your break which will increase your break time, right? Then come again and start your study. So till 11:30 you do your second study hour. Now from 11:30 to 1, just spend your time with your friends, with your television, or with your family. Family and friends are an important part of our life, isn't it? So from 11:30 to 1, just spend out. So chill out, right? And here from 1 to 1:30, have your lunch. Now this lunch should be a very balanced lunch. Have a heavy lunch. I told you, have a good lunch. A well balanced lunch with curd, with carbohydrates, with proteins, with vitamins and all that. And you children know in your biology what items you are having, the proteins, vitamins and all that. So have a balanced lunch, and after the lunch I would suggest you have a nap. This is called as a siesta. in psychological terms. Right. Now, from 1 to 1:30, you will be finishing off your lunch. Right. Having a heavy lunch. Now, your brain needs, because you have woke up at 5 o'clock, your brain needs a little bit of rest. Now, that rest means taking a nap. Nap for only 20 minutes. Strictly 20 minutes. Right. So, this nap, that is called as siesta in psychological terms. It will recharge your brain for the further studies, for the further part of the day. Yes, now here for students the siesta is very good. For the elders, siesta will make the elders lazy. Okay, right. Here after the lunch I am telling you a 20 minutes of a nap. Not more than 20 minutes. If you continue for more than 20 minutes to 40 and 1 hour, that will make you a very lazy person. Okay, so just have a 20 minutes of siesta, a good sleep. Then wake up at 1:50. Now here 20 minutes, so 1:50 to 2:30. Right, 1:50 to 2:30. Do not study, but make the plans. What you have done in your first study hour, the second study hour, do practice them. Like what am I telling you? Practice the mock tests. Now here in mathematics we have generating new problems. That means you students will be generating new problems for yourself and doing the solutions for them. Not the textbooks or the workbooks are giving you questions. You will be generating new problems. Likewise, for any subject, in these 40 minutes, try to do a mock test. What you have studied in 2 hours, that means 4 hours, whatever subject it is, try to do a mock test for yourself, creating a test. Do not study, do not start with a new concept again and study. Going on studying also will not work out. Okay, so this 40 minutes you can do like how this concept I've learned. So how many questions I can create in this? How many essay answers I can create? What are the possible multiple choice questions I can create? So you can go for a mock test generating the problems. Right, now from 2:30 to again till 3:30 or till 4:30, 2:30 to 4:30 study hour. This is the third study hour. 2:30 to 4:30 is your next study hour. Now the same pattern. Now here this is the post lunch period, isn't it? So the post lunch period, the brain will be numb, a bit numb, because also you are taking rest, so it will be numb. So then this post lunch period you should surely take your optional subjects like mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology or social studies. Take an optional subject which you feel hard, which makes your brain sharper, and do that study in 2:30 to 4:30. Okay, by taking short breaks every 25 minutes, take a short break of 5 minutes. Right, then you will be recharged. Right, after 4:30, now take snacks. Now I don't mean to tell you go for the junk foods or the fried particles, but take snacks like the sprouts. Right, also you can take your tea, coffee, hot milk or anything which will boost you. Okay, so have some snacks as well as some hot tea or coffee. That is your from 4:30 to 5. Right, now 5 to 6 again, 5 to 6 you can chill out, you can spend with your friends, your family, your television, your electronic gadgets, everything. So 1 hour of evening break, total 1 hour of evening break. Now from 6, this is your last study hour. Now from 6 to 8, now I don't mean to say the last, but again it will be routine. Yes, from 6 to 8 again have a study hour. This is the fourth study hour. Now keep the environment and which you feel. Now what you have studied in the previous, don't do the same thing in this. Okay, what you have studied in your previous study hours in the same day, don't do that. Go for another subject. Okay, whichever subject which you feel difficult or which you feel a favorite of yours, go for that subject and study for 6 to 8. Now here 8, you have your dinner. That's your dinner. I suggest you to take a light dinner. Do not take as you have taken in your breakfast as well as in your lunch. Yeah, take a light dinner. Now finish off your dinner. Then after 8:30 till 10, 8:30 till 10, what you do? You just revise the concepts what you have done. That is not your study hour. You will be revising your concepts what you have done in all your 4 study hours of 2, 2, 2 and 2. So 8 hours. Okay, so all these 8 hours, what subjects you have studied, just have a glance or just revise. Do not by heart, do not memorize, because memorizing by hearting will fetch you only for few minutes, few hours, then later on you forget. Try to understand the concepts. Okay, just in that 8:30 to 10, you just do not read a new one, but just revise the concepts or memorize what you have studied in the whole day. Or else a best way is that do write a diary, like what you have done today or what you are going to do tomorrow. What is your study plan for tomorrow? That I need to study so on and so forth and so on and so thing, which I feel so. What I had to do my homework, I had to do this. You can jot down. That is a very good habit before going to bed. So that activities you can do from 8:30 to 10. Memorizing or writing out like a diary, like a journal. Okay, what you are going to do the next day. Now here 10 o'clock you go to bed. 10 to 5, no, all to 7 hours is an ideal time for you to sleep. And also you will be taking a nap for 20 minutes in the afternoon. So this is all about your study plan. This study plan, a timetable, a plan must be there for you to study. Just wander upon, just playing and doing that, studying some parts and going off. No, that will not work out to become a topper and a successful person. Have a planned version. Right? So children, students and all of you there, I would like you to follow this, and this is tentative. You can do it in, you can change the timings according to your facilities. Right? But most probably this is a study plan. I hope you would follow them and you will become a topper in your subjects and you will rock in your examinations. Thank you all.